layover spot. This is the city that people kind of stay in when they want to go to the Phong Na caves. So they kind of stay here and then they wake up early in the morning and get on a bus or some kind of van transportation. Then they get to the Phong Na caves. So this is just kind of a layover city. We're doing this city 100% different. What's up, guys? That is it. Our trip to Hue is over. As you guys can tell, we are at the train station. We have about 30 minutes left before we board. I highly recommend coming to check out the city of Hue. Very nice time, very relaxing, very interesting too. So now we're on to our next stop. I don't really want to let the cat out of the bag and tell you guys where we're going, but I will give you this hint. We are going about 3 hours north, and the city's initials start with D and end with H. 2 words, D and H. So put down in the comments if you guys know what city that we're going to. Okay, everybody, did you put down your guess in the comments of what city you think we're going to? Well, the name of the city is Dong Hoi, Vietnam. So just to give you guys a little information, Dong Hoi is about 6 hours away from Da Nang, Vietnam. It's a small, quiet little city that was heavily damaged during the Vietnam War. The city was almost completely leveled by the bombings back in the Vietnam War. And shockingly, we found out that the city remained relatively underdeveloped until it became the provincial capital in 1990. So guys, we just got off the train. We're done right here. This is Vietnam Railways, and we're making our way out of the gate. Oh, this is a nice train station.
It's quiet.
It's quiet. I think we're one of the only tourists. It's so quiet here. Look at that. It's a huge difference. It's hard to realize this is Vietnam. So guys, you guys are probably asking, where the hell am I? And that's a good question because I don't know where the hell I am. Technically, we're in the city of Dong Hoi, but I don't know anything about Dong Hoi. We just kind of ended up here and there's just some locals, I guess. We don't see any tourists. We don't see anybody out here trying to hassle the tourists or anything. We're outside of the train station, but we're winging this whole trip. We have no clue. Like I said, we have no clue where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do. We don't even have a hotel booked. So what our first plan is to get in one of these grabs, drop us off down by the beach, because apparently they have a beach in this city. And we're gonna go into a hotel and try to negotiate. And we might stay 1 night, we might stay 2, maybe 3. I have no clue. We're just winging this whole trip off the top of our head. Xin chào.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Can we take a look at one of your guys' rooms? We just got into the city and we want to take a look. Let me put my bag down. Wow, very nice. Oh. Very nice windows too. So it has good windows too, and it's got a working desk. Everything is nice about here. How is the water pressure?
It's good.
It's good. Can I turn it on?
Yeah.
This place is very nice, actually. Let me just turn this on really quick. Someone told us it's low. Maybe they were sabotaging us. But Fluffy, everything has good windows.
Yeah.
It's got TV, AC, we got a fan. You guys are gonna love this working table. It's got a working table. My favorite part is these windows right here. Look at this. What is this just a...
This is the river canal, and then there's the river is there, and then the beach is there.
And the beach is on the other side too. This is really nice. And then what about out here? That's for everybody?
It's not a good view for everybody, but actually the people that from the lower floor like
Goes down, goes up here.
really goes up here to see.
Wow.
So this is
Very nice. Look at this. So we can use this too? Yes? Okay. Wow, this is very nice. This is amazing, actually. And this is supposedly 11 bucks. So we'll double check the price, but this is $11. So we just walked out of our hotel just about 2 minutes ago, and we made it down to this little river walk area, I guess you would call it. And I think this is a market, and this is really a street side market. They're cutting the fish, they're selling it, and these are like their customers. We see some beachfront restaurants, but I am gonna tell you guys, this city, I thought maybe I had the wrong misconception, but I thought this city was gonna be a cheap, small little beach city, something like that, but it's definitely not. From the moment that we got in here, it's kind of like, it gives me a vibe of a middle-class USA family city, like a middle-class town type of city. And everything's clean and nice, and it's not cheap though. Like the Grab that we took was a shorter distance, and it cost more than what it would cost us back in Da Nang. It seems like once you get past Da Nang and you start going up to Hue and further up north, it seems like the prices go up. But everything here is kind of nicer, cleaner, and a little less English though. So it's a much smaller city, but it's not cheap. Now, here's what I did hear. I did hear in this region, or at least this city or this region, one or the other, that they said this is where people in Vietnam make the most money per capita. That's what I've heard. So it kind of seems like this is a middle class type of city. Not sure how accurate that is, but that's what people told me. Some people told me on the train. I overheard it on another video, so I'm not really sure. But it's probably the least noisiest Vietnam city I've been to so far. There's no vendors. There's nobody coming up to you trying to sell you glasses. It's kind of like going back in time. This is probably what like Da Nang was 10, 15 years ago. Not sure, but it's a whole different vibe. So we're gonna catch up when we get to the beach. So guys, we're almost making our way to the beach. This city is way different than I thought. There's actually a cool lighthouse right there, and we're just coming down, Xin Chao. And it's just so much different than I expected. I was talking about how I thought this was a small city.
Mom, look at that sign.
What sign? Fluffy, no, I can't see it.
It's Muang Tan.
Oh yeah, there's a Muang Tan here, I know that. So maybe we should have stayed there at Muang Tan. But what I was saying is, whenever I think of small cities, I always think they're cheap, especially in Asia. I always think of them as a province or a cheap city and stuff like that. But this city is not cheap. It is not noisy. So in all the stereotypical ways that I thought it would be, it's not. In the good ways and in the bad ways. For example, this city is so quiet. So you can almost, there was one person doing a little bit of construction, but if we're quiet and silent, watch, listen. Nothing. The only thing you can hear is Fluffy yapping up here, but this city is so quiet. This is like insanely different than the Vietnam that I'm used to, especially we just left Hue and we're from Da Nang where it's noisy, but this city is so quiet. Shocking. And there's no tourists here. Right before I turned the camera on, Xin Chao. Right before we turned the camera on, there was two tourists. We finally seen two tourists walking this way, and I believe they were from Spain. So not that many tourists here. This is, granted, it is a layover spot. This is the city that people kind of stay in when they want to go to the Phong Na caves. So they kind of stay here and then they wake up early in the morning and get on a bus or some kind of van transportation. Then they get to the Phong Na caves. So this is just kind of a layover city. We're doing this city 100% different. So the first thing that someone told me when I told them that I'm going to Dong Hoi, they said, nobody goes to Dong Hoi just to go to Dong Hoi. Well, here I am, living proof. This is much more of a beach that I was looking for. So it's kind of weird. We came from down on this way where our hotel was. You guys seen the garbage on the beach. You guys seen kind of the reconstruction going on. But as soon as we cross this little region, maybe I'll pop it up on the Google Maps, it becomes a real beach. So lots of sand. There is a few amount of people here, but nothing like Da Nang, nothing even like Wien Yan where we see more people on the beach. But this beach is just empty. This city is very, very different from a lot of other cities. It just has a whole different vibe. I don't know, it's just eerily quiet. It's very weird. We didn't see any convenience stores. Actually, I think I seen one, but it's very, very quiet. Quiet, no tourists, extremely peaceful, but it's not cheap. So I don't even think it's as cheap as Da Nang. I'm almost positive it's not. They do not have InDrive. They do have Grab, but Grab seemed a little pricey. They don't have street carts, at least as far as we asked. They said those are only open on the weekends. We might check out a street market, a night market tonight, but we're gonna hang out here for a few minutes. And we might be not even unpacking. I was gonna say we might be packing up our bags and leaving in the morning, but we haven't even unpacked yet. So I don't know if we're unfairly not giving Dong Hoi a chance, but I think the statement that someone told me earlier that nobody goes to Dong Hoi just to go to Dong Hoi, I think that might be true. I think that might be true. We have a few more hours and we're gonna see.